All right, so it's the game that everybody in the gym is waiting for. Standing room only. That means we're somewhere around 3,500 people in the Strawberry Hills Arena in McCracken County here in Paducah, Kentucky. Day 2, game number 3, and it's going to be the Rock School out of Florida versus Spire Academy out of Ohio. And Casey, everybody wants to see Rocket Watts and Lamelo ball.
They do. They do. Everybody bought a good ticket to see it. But I may be the only person in the gym. I'm affiliated with the Sunshine Independent Athletic Association in Florida, which I think is arguably one of the top 5 conferences in the country, night in and night out. I don't think this is going to shock the Rock. And I think they're well coached, and I think they've got enough talented offensive pieces to compete for 36 minutes or 32 minutes in this ball game.
And I would be shocked if they don't compete because they are a physical basketball team.
You know, like we talked about last night, the difference is a lot of the teams on the national level, and I know we got to go to break 30 seconds before the game, but we'll talk about it when we come back to start this thing.
So we'll take a quick break. We'll take you to public announce, and then we'll get you ready for the Rock versus Spire Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Mustang Madness continues. Our next game features The Rock out of Gainesville, Florida, against Spire Academy out of Geneva, Ohio. Let's do the starting lineups. First for The Rock. Starting at forward, a 6'9" sophomore, 21, Lamelo. At forward, a 6'7" senior, number 4, Zimbabwe Wakoji. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Trey. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 10, Alec Oglesby. And at guard, a 6' senior, number 0, BJ Greenlee. The head coach of The Rock, Mr. Justin Harden. Now starting lineups for Spire Academy. Starting at forward, a 6'9" junior, number 22, Isaiah Jackson. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 15, Byron Gardner. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 3, Terry Lockett. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 0, Rocket Watts. And at guard, a 6'7" senior, number 1, Lamelo Ball.
So, Casey, with that reception, is there any guess who the people are here to see?
Oh, absolutely not. There's no doubt. Big Baller may have done sold out of his tent out there. But what
I was told he would be in the building. I just haven't seen him.
He's here, front row, right across from you. They wanted to make sure you guys had eye contact.
Oh, okay, all right.
Try to get him over here and talk to him at halftime a little bit. But what I was going to say, or before we went to break, was, you know, the thing of it is a lot of teams who play the grind session and play a national schedule,
right?
Their Tuesday, Thursday games or Monday, Tuesday games are against local teams. Well,
correct.
When the Rock goes home, their Tuesday night games are against teams that are on the grind session.
That is correct.
So I think it's prepared them for this matchup right here.
There's little doubt Spire is one of the best teams in the country. They have been beating even grind session teams consistently by double digits, but no one's unbeatable. And if anyone can do it, I'm with you, Casey. The Rock can do it.
Well, the thing with Spire is they can score the basketball. Able to shoot it and they can score it.
So that's, I believe that's Myron Gardner. He's 16 instead of 15. His first foul. Team first. Stolen there by Rocket Watts and then stolen back by the Rock. Terry Lockett to Isaiah Jackson. Isaiah Jackson is a part of the United States men's national team basketball program, and you can see why. He is a breathtaking specimen.
No, unbelievably athletic.
Oh, that hit the top. I don't think the refs caught that. Rocket Watts, excuse me.
Great
That's
pass.
Terry Lockett Jr. Rocket Watts with the pass. When your nickname is Rocket, you know you can ball. Lamelo Ball passes it forward to Rocket Watts. That was a heck of a pass by Lamelo Ball. Wow. A three-quarter court bounce pass right on the money to Rocket Watts. Lynn Kidd, shot no good. Outlet pass is stolen by Trey McCray. BJ Greenlee.
The Rock just needs to see the ball go in here.
Exactly. Air ball by Alec Oglesby.
Coach saw something he liked there.
Myron Gardner, no good. Rebound, Wokeji. Greenlee, no good. Are they going to give him the continuation? No.
That's
On the
the
ground.
right call.
On the ground. Absolutely. The foul is committed by B.J. Greenlee, his first. Team first. Rocket Watts being guarded by B.J. Greenlee. Almost stolen by Greenlee. Matter of fact, the ball is out of bounds, last touched by Spire. The Rock with the ball. Scoreless at this point, down 7-0. Greenlee over the timeline. Dangerous cross-court pass, but it connects. Lynn Kidd, high off the glass, it's good.
You know, Spire's just long. They're not overwhelmingly big, but they're really big at the guard spot.
Wow.
Great pass.
Lamelo pass with a beautiful pass. Isaiah Jackson with the dunk. Isaiah Jackson with 2 attempts, both of them good, both of them dunks. That's what he does, folks. Rainbow tray ball is good. Zimafe Wokeji. Lamelo Ball, no good. Rebound, Wokeji.
You know, the length of Spire is giving the Rock trouble in the zone early, especially as much as they're trapping and stuff out of it.
Lamelo
The
Ball
Rock
with the
looks
rebound.
really uncomfortable.
Rocket Watts, tray ball is good. (12-5), Spire on top. Oglesby goes baseline.
I think that was on the pass. 2 shots.
Isaiah Jackson with the foul, his first, team second. And to the free throw line, shooting 2, Alec Oglesby. First free throw, no good. 12 minutes left in the first half. He missed them both. Coach Jermaine Jackson is lobbying with the referees. And he's saying number 0, Rocket Watts, got his hand hit. Double dribble is the call. Basketball will go to Spire.
The luxury Spire has.
Oh, what a pass.
The luxury Spire has is they're so offensively gifted with everybody on the floor. It's hard to press them.
You're definitely better off not pressing Spire because you're just really playing into their hands when you do that. You're not hardly going to steal the ball from them. If you press them 5 times, you're lucky to get a steal out of that. That's
right.
Not a good percentage.
No, I agree.
Because they're going to get 4 dunks on the others.
Well, they're able to stretch the floor because they only need 1 or 2 guys to help break the press.
That's it.
So they're able to stretch you. So now you're playing 2-on-3, which gives you an odd on the backside.
$11:51 to go in the contest. It's still early. Spire 12, the Rock 5. Both teams feeding each other out.
Well, I think in the timeout, I think Coach Harden was just trying to calm his guys down a little bit.
Myron Gardner misses both those.
I think they missed that one.
Yes, I do believe. Got that foul on the shot. Foul committed by Isaiah Jackson, his second. Team third of the first half. Lynn Kidd will be at the line shooting a pair.
You know, if you'll notice, the Rock had a hard time breaking the pressure, like we talked about earlier, because of the length. But the one thing they're not able to do is convert on an odd situation on the backside because it takes so many of them to help break the pressure because of the length.
Right. Myron Gardner with his first basket of the evening. The Rock is up 8, 14-6.
Wow.
Ooh, a lot of contact there on that. Lamelo ball, no good. Lynn Kidd with the rebound.
The Rock a little stagnant offensively.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Long tray, no good by Wokeji. Melo blocked by Lynn Kidd. And a block by Myron Gardner of Spire. Alec Oglesby fouls on his shot block attempt. That is Ogleby's first, team third.
Coach Harden right now politicking for the call on the other end. That was a no call, but he got that one. But I think he was given one there on the drive by Melo too a little bit.
Yeah. I really don't know why they didn't call that one. It looked pretty obvious to me. Peter Filipovity into the contest, number 12 for Spire. And Watts misses the second. The Rock controls the rebound. 15-6. Spire on top. Almost stolen away by Myron Gardner. Floater in the lane, no good. Wow, Myron Gardner just picked up his second foul. Team fourth.
Well, if they could have made a good pass there, they'd have gotten a layup.
Tray ball on the way. No good by Jaden Campbell.
And the Rock's in a dangerous position here, though.
Yeah, they've got to,
because you're down 9.
Exactly, they got to start cutting this gap.
If Spire scores a couple, now you're down 13. That's a double dribble.
But it looked like the defender got his hand in there on that one, I think is what the ref was calling. And we've got a foul on BJ Greenlee, his second, team fourth. Rocket Watts up top.
Good pass.
Gardner with a beautiful pass to Peter Filipovity. No good. Kidd with 2 offensive rebounds. Neither tip back is good.
That's one right there.
Rocket Watts, whoa, he had some bad intentions there.
That's one right there where you've got to get to the foul line. On that particular play right there, you have to get to the foul line.
Oh, wow. BJ Greenlee has picked up his 3rd foul. Team 5th. Yeah, that hurts badly.
But you do get 6.
True. So Myron Gardner makes the first of 2 free throws. And misses the second. 18-6. Spire. Stolen, almost stolen. Yes, it was stolen. Gardner got the whole sequence started. Lamelo ball to Rocket Watts. Wow. Okay, so Casey, I'm beginning to see what the fuss is about Rocket Watts. He is one heck of an offensive player.
He's really, really talented.
And right on cue, Watts picks up his first foul, team 5th.
Once again, I say if you're the Rock, you're down 15. You need to see something good happen.
Shot no good. Trey McCray. Myron Gardner skies for the rebound. Behind the back pass from Lamelo Ball to Myron Gardner. Stolen, Peter Filipovity, stolen back.
You know,
by Jaden Campbell.
I haven't seen Melo play in person, but
nor have I.
The game does look easy to him.
Very easy. Oh, and he just gets a steal, as you say. That Rocket Watts. That shot is swatted by Wokeji. Gardner with the block. Isaiah Jackson with the block.
It's got to be goaltending.
No, they called a foul on that, on Isaiah Jackson.
I thought that
that's
was
his 3rd. But to be perfectly frank, Casey, I didn't see the foul. I just didn't see it. So to the free throw line, Jaden Campbell shooting 2. Carrington McCaskill replaces Isaiah Jackson with those 3 fouls. First free throw was good for Jaden Campbell. Second free throw also good.
Coach not happy with that one.
Casey, I can't blame him. Just being very, very honest.
I don't know about the foul. I thought it was goaltending.
Mark Rocket Watts with another tray ball. That's his third 3. Whew.
Really, really talented. You know, the one thing I'll say is we got a little shot clock malfunction, but let's forget the defensive end of the floor for a second, right?
Okay.
I truly watching Melo play in person, he does make all the right reads offensively.
He does.
And I will give him that. Now, I thought the fadeaway 3 was a bad shot.
It was.
But in fairness, he's giving it up. I think you kind of earn a bad shot when you give it up in a lot of those situations.
He sees the floor very well.
He does. Completely agree with that.
And an outstanding passer.
And Rocket Watts has been as good as advertised as far as offensive efficiency.
He just picked up his second foul. Seven minutes to go in the first half, and our score is Spire 26, the Rock 8. At the line, Zimafe Wakeji. He makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Coach Jermaine Jackson is working the ear of any referee that comes close to him.
I don't know if there's been a call he's been happy with all night.
26-10 is
he's
our
going to
score.
want to. You know, both teams are still competing right now. You know, once again, I think the numbers. If you're the Rock, I think the number's 10.
What a steal there by Darden Capiti. Well, KG faked the 3, drives, scores, and he's fouled.
Great move.
Foul committed by Carrington McCaskill.
I think you want to. I think your goal is to get to halftime 10 or less. If you're the Rock.
Yes.
But you sit here and you watch the game go back and forth, and you just feel that Spire's on the verge of just blowing it open.
That's definitely the way it feels. But the Rock just keeps grinding, and they're staying around. They're staying close enough that it's still a game. That pass was actually too good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because McCaskill was not ready for it.
He didn't see it.
But, you know, that's part of playing with a guy like Lamelo Ball. You're going to get embarrassed by a couple of passes that you don't think he's going to make.
Can see the floor so well. Great cut.
And he was literally under the rim at that moment.
That's right.
Why would he give it up? Well, because his teammate is more open than he is. He made the right read. And
it's just going to be a 30 here.
30-second timeout, and I'm trying to figure out who scored that last basket.
Number 3, I believe, for the Rock was the number there.
Yes, Kyle Duke with his first basket. And quietly, the Rock is within 12, 26-14. And the way Spire jumped on them, that has to feel like a minor victory for the Rock right now, that they're within shouting distance. Now they've just got to try to cut up a little bit more of that deficit. I think, Casey, just for themselves and their own confidence level, they've got to get a couple of more baskets in a row here. So they realize, okay, these guys aren't superhuman.
Right.
If we punch them in the nose, they're going to bleed just like we will.
That's right. They needed,
figuratively speaking.
They needed the the Rock needed a couple good things to happen to cut into the lead,
Right.
just so they could feel they could compete on the stage.
Right.
And they got that. Now they're going to come out zone here. Now, I don't know if you can zone.
I don't know how smart that is.
Well, they got to stop.
We're about to see. They did get a stop. But again, Lamelo being Lamelo, that really was a bad shot.
That's right. That's right. But, it's one of those, he shot it with confidence.
And like you said earlier, because he does so many things right, you can't just jump on him because he makes a bad shot or two.
That's right. We get so much attention on the offensive end.
Yes.
Because
he just, on the offensive end, gave up a sure layup because he had a teammate who was wide open. So it's just real hard to quibble with a kid who does stuff like that.
Well, I think because the game does look so easy for him, I think there is times you would like to see him play with more purpose to maybe get to a jump shot right there instead of settling for that three.
Good point.
Let's eliminate the defensive end of the floor because
that
doesn't exist.
Exactly. Although he does have a steal tonight so far.
He does.
Oh, and so does B.J. Greenlee. What a beautiful jump on that pass. Just perfectly anticipated.
Greenlee's got to be careful, though. He's playing with three. Now there's
LaMelo ball all the way, and it's good.
Now there's purpose.
His first basket of the evening.
But I will say I don't think you give credit how quick he is. Right there, looked pretty quick.
Super quick.
But look at the purpose he played with right there.
Right.
I would like to see that instead of settling for a three. Let me attack your hip, get to the paint. Now I've got kick or I've got jumper.
Free throw is good. 3-point play for LaMelo Ball. He's got 3. 29-15. The Rock still hanging around. They cut it to 11. Jaden Campbell. Long tray by LaMelo Ball. And he's nodding his head, yeah. I think he's starting to feel it, Casey.
4 to get it across.
Baby hook, no good. Kyle Duke.
No doubt this
He's
was
feeling
going
it.
up.
From the volleyball line, no good.
There was no doubt that one was going up.
There was none whatsoever. Greenlee.
Wow.
There was a lot of contact on that one.
I completely understand Coach Harden being upset by that one.
And Rocket Watts goes the other way, scores it quickly. 34-18, Spire up by 16. And we've got a foul on that one. That foul committed by Carrington McCaskill. Is his second, team 10th. So the Rock will be in the double bonus for the last 3:55 of the first half.
But the way Spire plays, they want it to be a scoring match.
Right, right.
They're going to randomly trap you. They're going to give you enough odd situations to where you're going to be able to score it a lot of times at ease or get wide open looks. The question they ask is, can you score it with us all night?
Correct.
They want it to be in the 90s.
And the answer overwhelmingly is going to be no. There's not too many teams in the country.
There's not a lot, no.
It.
But you've got to be able to control. You've got to be able to control tempo, and you can't give up easy things at bad times.
Right, right.
You can't give up run-outs. You've got to make them make shots, especially their two best offensive players in Melo and Rocket. They have to make contested shots all night.
And when you go to the free throw line, you've got to make it count.
That's right.
They have missed their last 5 free throw attempts.
They're at 46% from the foul line tonight.
That's just not going to cut it.
You're not going to play in a big game and go 46% from the free throw line.
Not if you want to get a W. Lob to Lynn Kidd. The lob actually arrived a little late. He actually had to hesitate in the air.
But you got to either catch it and come down with it, but that's a point you just left. So now it's 34-20. with 3 minutes to play.
There's Lamelo. Wow. Filipovity. The lead is 19. If you're the Rock, you've got to have some good possessions here. You cannot get any further down. And what do? They turn around and they shoot an ill-advised three. Filipovity is feeling it. No good. Lynn Kidd controls the rebound.
You just need a couple.
That was a better attempt.
Coach Jackson.
Filipovity gets called for the foul.
Coach Jackson not happy.
No, he's not.
Again.
Zimafe Wokeji to the free throw line. No, excuse me. Jaden Campbell will be going to the free throw line. He just missed his last two. So with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half, it's a full timeout called by the Rock. And Spire has doubled the Rock up, 36-18. So Coach Justin Harden wants to talk it over with his guys, calm them down. They've got to get that deficit trimmed a bit before we go to halftime. So we'll take a quick break here as well. We haven't had a break yet in the first half. It's been helter-skelter, and we will be back for the final 2:30 in just a moment.
So 2 big free throws coming out of a timeout.
Yes, huge.
Make them both. You get it to 16. Number's 12. 12. Halftime 12, and you're in good shape.
What do you think about Jaden Campbell getting iced there by his own coach, Justin Harden, calling the timeout before he shoots the free throws?
I think he really, I've known Coach Harden a while, and I think, he's got a good feel of his players. But in honesty, he probably really needed to make a defensive adjustment to try to finish. He's thinking what we're thinking. 12's the number. 10 to 12's the number.
Yep.
If Coach Jackson was handing out gift cards to all the officials when they called him over, they'd all have a pocket full. They'd be eating it out back.
He has called over each of the three
That's
officials
right.
at least once.
Jesse's not a big fan of this game. She likes dunks, and this one's been a lot of threes.
Rocket Watts working on B.J. Greenlee. Greenlee, despite 3 fouls, is staying in front of Rocket Watts and giving him a good battle. Tray ball, no good. Terry Lockett.
5 to get it across.
Greenlee just does get it across in time. Wokeji stolen by Spire. Rocket Watts. Oh, what a dish from Rocket Watts. And the reverse layup is good. Terry Lockett.
Rocket and Melo both are so good at sharing the basketball.
Yes.
Especially in the open floor.
Trey ball is good. Trey McCray lives up to his first name.
Jitterbug.
Is that what they call him?
Jitterbug was our state tournament MVP last year in Florida.
Really? Lamelo ball over Jaden Campbell. Wow, there was a lot of contact on that. Lamelo ball. He's really feeling it now, Coach. Oh, my God, he's feeling it.
Once again,
KG, no good.
When it looks to become an offensive game, you start taking wide open shots that you're not comfortable shooting with.
Trey McCray called for his second foul. And really, when you look at the body language of Spire, even as they play, you know, the swagger that they have, it's like they're daring you to try to score with them. You know, come on. Let's have fun. Let's do this.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, there's plenty of swagger. Guess it helps when you're offensively efficient. That helps tremendously.
You know, and that's a great point, Casey, that you make. It's not like they're throwing up a ton of garbage shots and getting a bunch of offensive rebounds because they're not trees.
No, I haven't felt like I've watched an and one video by any means. I mean, offensively, they're skilled. They space. They make you make plays.
And they make the right read and make the right pass.
Where it gets hard for you is they give you so much open looks when you're on offense. You shoot it quick. You shoot shots that maybe you wouldn't normally shoot, which allows for the run that you have.
Oh, what an outlet by Lamelo Ball to Rocket Watts. And, you know, Casey, you know, I've got to just admit, the human side of me wanted to believe Lamelo Ball and Rocket Watts could not possibly be as good as people say they are. They are as good as people say they are, if not even better.
I think they're
offensively.
Both of them are very, very talented. Absolutely.
Yes.
Both are very talented. But I'm really shocked at how that's a foul.
It was a foul.
I'm really shocked at how uncomfortable the Rock has looked offensively.
Now that was a terrible. Well, no, it wasn't. It was right before the buzzer, so give him credit. He was just trying to beat the buzzer. So our score at the half, Spire Academy 47, the Rock School 23. So it's time for Justin Harden and the Rock to go into the locker room, figure out a way to compose themselves, and they've got to have a simple mindset to me, Casey. Just chip away at this thing one possession at a time. When you're playing guys like that, you want to hit a 20-point shot, and you cannot. That doesn't exist. I think that's got to be the mindset. They've just got to grind this thing out one possession at a time.
You're in the ultimate one-possession game right now, where every possession you want to grind, and you've got to be, to me, if you're a three-point shooter, then you're shooting a three. If not, you're not shooting a three. So unless I've got you the ultimate neon green light, you're not shooting it. If you're getting to the rim, make the referee call the foul. And then go from there.
Absolutely. But it's easy for us to say that. We've got these headsets on, and we're not out there on the hardwood trying to get anything done.
That's right. That's right. We're not going in there having to talk to him. Here's Coach McKnight. He's going to get him a tattoo that says "finish" when he gets done getting the stat sheet over here.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in about 3.5 minutes and get you ready for the second half.
This is the grind session. And that moment is now. This is the grind session.
We are halfway through the contest. Spire Academy has more than doubled up the Rock School. It's 47-23 at the half. And here are your statistical highlights of the first half. Rocket Watts leads all scorers with 16 points, followed by Lamelo Ball. But here's the key stat, Casey. Lamelo Ball, 8 assists, 3 steals, and 6 rebounds. No one else in double figures for Spire. Myron Gardner and Terry Lockett with 5 each. Peter Filipovitsy and Isaiah Jackson 4 each. Isaiah Jackson in foul trouble with 3 fouls in the first half. For the Rock, they were led by Jaden Campbell and Zimefe Wokeji with 7 each. 3 each for Trey McKay and Lynn Kidd. 2 for Kyle Dukes. And 1 for Darden Capiti. But in the second half, it's just going to have to be one possession at a time for the Rock. You cannot take a 24-point shot in the basketball world anywhere. And they've got to understand, slow a game down, one bucket at a time, one stop at a time, and they can get back into it.
No, that's right. I mean, it's the ultimate grind-out type situation now. It's for the Rock. I mean, it's now execution, execute, and then get a couple stops. Make Rocket and Melo make tough shots and make the other guys beat you. Now, I know Isaiah's ranked 21st, I believe, in his class.
Something like that.
Very talented, but he's still a post guy. So make him. He's got to go get his own. If no one throws it to him, he's not going to dribble it down and go beat you. So make him make plays over the top of you. And I guarantee if you asked him right now, he'll say he's a 3 guard.
Probably. All right. It is time for the second half. And it's going to take a second, it looks like, to clear the court. And, Casey, I'm going to say this. The next 2 minutes are the most dangerous time in the world for the Rock. They cannot let Spire come out and jump on them.
No,
I
mean,
can't.
you stand right now. You're at a point could get embarrassing, or you could make it a ball game.
So these first 2 minutes are going to be key. The Rock has the basketball first. A bucket and a stop would be a perfect way to start this second half. Lob. Len Kidd with the dunk. B.J. Greenlee with the assist.
You know, they went to that earlier and just missed it.
Isaiah Jackson made it look so easy on that finger roll. Lamelo Ball with his 9th assist of the contest. Floater in the lane. No good by Trey McCray. Oh! My goodness, Isaiah Jackson. Wow! He posterized Lynn Kidd in a big way.
You know the old saying about you probably need to have your head on a swivel?
Yes.
Needed his head on a swivel.
And that was a very ill-advised shot there by Alec Oglesby. But at least he drew rim. And, oh, my goodness. I don't know what KG was thinking on that pass. He was fortunate someone touched it. I think he honestly thought the ref was his teammate. And that's the sign of a kid who has gotten rattled by the situation. Darden Capiti into the game, replacing Lynn Kidd. So, Casey, is that a situation where after being posterized, it's best for him to sit for a minute?
You know, I think it's one of those things he might need it.
Because he really looked dejected.
Rattled.
Yeah. Isaiah Jackson called for his 4th foul.
And the problem is today with social media, think about when you played the game or, I was never a very good player, but I played the game a little bit. It wasn't as big a deal when you got dunked on because it was part of the game. It wasn't on social media. It wasn't on any of that. So now when it happens, in this case, 500,000 million views are going to see it. Coach Jackson, once again.
He is really lobbying hard.
Hadn't seen a foul.
That foul committed by Alec Oglesby, his first, team first. Excuse me, his second, team first. Lamelo ball falling out of bounds and makes the tray. Unbelievable.
You get 6, Coach.
As an offensive specimen, Lamelo Ball is everything he is cracked up to be. And a foul committed by Darden Capiti. That is his second, team second.
Told you he thought he was a 3. Oh,
whoa!
He proved he was a 3.
Isaiah Jackson. Isaiah Jackson has scored a quick 7 points. We are 1 minute, 59 seconds into the second half. Isaiah Jackson already has 7 points, and the lead has swelled to 30, 57-27. Spire in total control right now of this contest. And unfortunately, Casey, sometimes a team is so overwhelming, you know, you're losing ground and you don't even realize it. I had no idea we had a 30-point game.
Well, you know, the second half started well for the Rock.
Couldn't have started any better.
And then
the wheels fell off.
Spire got going. Couple shots, shot from the corner, the dunk. You know, a couple things happened, and everybody started feeling good. You know, it's hard to sell today's player in a situation when you're playing a team like Spire, who will give you looks and give you odd situations. It's hard to sell today's player on role identification. Here's who you are. Here's what you do great. Now go do that one thing great. Unless it's that, then pull it back out. I think that's how you have to play against them, because otherwise you got to score 90. It's your choice. And when you try to score, sometimes you get this.
Because I know Oglesby took a shot that was totally out of character for him and totally not what he does. And I'm sure some of the other guys have. I just can't think of them offhand. But that's what happens in a situation like this. You start trying to do what you don't do well.
And then in the case you see right now a little bit, you kind of start pointing fingers. But this is a situation where Greenlee, being the point guard, you know,
it's his job
for the Rock, it's his job a little bit. Melo thought me and you were going to get a shot.
I guess so.
He's an assist to everybody else. Might as well let us get one.
And, yeah, that's a foul. Darden Capiti got him.
Right call.
That's Capiti's third, team third of the second half. Tray ball no good from Rocket Watts. Rebound, Wokage into the front court. Wokage no good. Offensive rebound by Darden Capiti. BJ Greenlee, no good. Capiti, offensive rebound, up, and it's in. It's good.
Now, keep this in mind, though. 12:56 left. I know it's 28. Shot clock gives you enough possessions to have a chance. Now,
yes,
you're going to have to play
unbelievable
pretty good basketball.
We got a foul on the play. That foul on Wokage, his first. Team fourth. Myron Gardner to the free throw line, and he will shoot a pair. And, Casey, to your point about being in the game, I'll never forget the first grind session event that I did live stream play-by-play for. It was in Memphis 2 years ago. And there was a team that was getting absolutely, positively, utterly destroyed. They were down something like 42 points early in the second half. I mean, it was a stick a fork in them, they're done kind of thing.
Right.
They started coming back. Next thing we know, it's a 20-something point game. Next thing we know, it's an 18-point game. That's another three-pointer there from Terry Lockett. Do you know they cut the deficit all the way down to 9 points?
Oh, wow.
From 42?
Well, the one thing you gotta remember, too, is against Spire, and if you go back and watch this film, the shot you're going to get is the corner three. If you can make the corner three, you're going to put pressure on what they do.
Isaiah Jackson with a pair of offensive rebounds, and he gets the second one to go. 64-34, it's a 30-point lead. DJ Greenlee tried to get that lob to Darden Capiti. Lamelo lobs it to Isaiah Jackson. No good. Capiti with the rebound.
Good jumper
Greenlee,
there.
beautiful pull-up jumper from the free throw line.
That's the one
Doesn't
you got to
make it.
make.
Got to. You got to. Rocket Watts. Into the lane, floater. It's good. Just so hard to defend.
Great move.
Alec Oglesby with his third foul, team fifth. So Rocket Watts with his first basket of the second half. He's now got 18. That's a game high total. Now, that's some good refereeing there. They could have let that sixth player stay on and then get a tech to the rock.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I think if it was a local game, two Kentucky teams, there would have been a tech. I think because
Probably
it's a showcase, I think Kentucky coaches would agree with this. Like, I think the officiating's been really good.
Yes.
I think that it seems they let them play a little more in the showcase games than they do the local games.
Agreed. Trey McRae with his third foul, team sixth. Isaiah Jackson makes the first free throw.
You know, you do have to say this, and, I know there's people out there who agree and disagree with Big Baller Brand and LeVar and everything, but you do got to say he's done a pretty good job for the most part of teaching his kids the game of basketball from an offensive concept, and they're all predominantly pretty unselfish when you watch them play the game.
They really are,
especially after seeing Lamelo in person. Now,
and there's something to be said for seeing a player in person. I've been a talent evaluator for Rivals.com for over a decade now, so I have a strict policy. I don't evaluate someone on film. And a game like this underscores that that's absolutely the right way to be, because I've seen plenty of highlights of LaMelo Ball. I even watched his 92-point game on film. There's nothing like seeing a player live in order to start drawing conclusions on what they can do, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. Oh, what a pass from Rocket Watts. Oh, my. What a pass.
Though it's a similar situation than what we had the game before, there's an it you can take out of this game.
Yes.
If you're
and
the
you've
Rock.
got to find it.
You got to find it. I don't know what it is, but you got to find it.
And really, Orangeville, by the time the game was over, it was obvious. Hey, you were about to get totally destroyed, and you made it a 13-point game.
Right.
With all the missed layups and all the missed free throws. So that was the it in that game. I don't know what the it is going to be for the Rock. I don't know what Justin Harden is going to look in his kids' faces and tell them. But that's his job. He's got to find it. Peter Filippovity and Cameron Taylor into the game for Spire.
Well, it does help quite a bit for Spire when arguably your most ball-dominant people, such as Rocket and Melo, are very unselfish with it.
Absolutely.
I think that does help with team chemistry. Now, what I am curious to see, and I really thought the Rock would be a little better at this. I do not believe they had their best stuff tonight, but I will like to see when someone makes them grind what that game looks like.
Right.
I don't know what it's going to look like.
Agreed. Filippovity with his second foul, team third. And Darden Capiti will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair for the Rock. Makes the first. (69-37), 8:55 left in the contest. If the Rock goes on a run right now, this thing is still salvageable. But they've got to go on a run right now and start getting some stops. Filippovity, it's good. When your bit players are making shots like that, it's so tough for an opponent to come back. Double dribble.
I didn't see that.
Lamelo Ball, after the whistle, just bounced the basketball as his back is to the basket, and it goes right in. Stolen by Lynn Kidd. No, he can't convert. And Darden Capiti, no good. Greenlee scrapping. He picks up the 50-50 ball. Lynn Kidd traveled. They didn't catch it, and he gets it in. So Lynn Kidd with the strong basket.
This is
for
going
the Rock.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
No, it's not. Oh, my goodness, Isaiah Jackson.
That one had ill intentions.
Absolutely. LaMelo Ball with the two-hand jam. Oh, my goodness. 3 dribbles, he's at the rim. Incredible. Lynn Kidd, rebound and stick back. Rocket Watts over Kyle Duke.
I think Coach Jackson just wanted to give him a little breather there.
And, I think they needed it. It was getting a little helter-skelter there, up and down, up and down. And I'm pretty sure it's getting close to time for all of the big-name players to get out of there. You don't want them hurt when your lead is 36 points.
Yep.
As a coach, if you were up 30, what time on the clock are you looking to get all of your star players out? About 5 minutes maybe?
I think it's based upon what's coming up. Coming back from the holidays, a lot of times your kids have had some additional days off, so you're kind of playing them back into shape a little bit. And it could be a situation, too, where where maybe you only leave one out there and you rotate them in and out just to try to keep some rhythm or start to establish some rhythm. Because ultimately, you're trying to build now for the next probably 40 days. I think that's fair, to get your team to peak at the right time. Now, what that is, different teams, different coaches are completely different. But that's, and that's just my philosophy and what we've done in the past.
Oh, what a steal. Rocket Watts producing. Oh, Isaiah Jackson. Wow.
Unbelievably athletic.
Even Wokeji, as he came to the scorer's table, he had to look like, wow, what was that we just saw?
After watching Spire play, and it's going to be interesting to see him play Bella Vista on tomorrow night.
Yes, it will.
Just because Bella Vista upset Sunrise the other day, I am curious to see Sunrise, or I am curious to see, I would like to see Spire play a Montverde or a La Lumiere just to kind of get an idea. And La Lumiere's clearly better, probably the number one team in the country right now.
Rocket Watts.
I've been as impressed with him on the offensive end as anybody we've seen all weekend.
Yeah, Rocket Watts may be the best pure scorer in the country. If he's not the best pure scorer, he's in the top 3. And I want you to show me who the other 2 are. Foul on Philip Poverty, his 3rd. Kalduke will shoot a pair for the Rock. First free throw, no good.
If you're the Rock, I'm not so sure. Coaches have 2 philosophies, and you've seen different ones. Do you take the tape and burn it, or do you watch it? I've heard different strategy from everybody.
I would imagine I've got to watch this. If I'm the coach, I've got to watch it. I don't know if I want my kids to watch it.
That's right.
Greenlee. Will KG. Rebound, Lamelo Ball. That foul committed by Kyle Duke, his first, team 7. .5:28 to go. 85-43 is our score. Lamelo Ball at the free throw line, shooting 1-1. And he missed it. Trey Ball did everything but go down for Trey McCray.
Remember, you got a corner 3. Those are the ones you got to make.
Rocket Watts from top of the key, no good. Greenlee with a long rebound. He will attack Watts. Loses it.
If this coaching thing doesn't work out for Coach Jackson, I think officiating, I think he's ready. I think if this coaching thing doesn't quite pan out, he's definitely got
a ref.
Or a negotiator. He's done a lot of that tonight.
He has.
Good kick.
And Trey McCray, his shots are doing everything but go down. They're getting a lot of rim. They're going down and popping back out.
Still playing hard.
McCray picks up his 4th foul. Team 8.
Well, Jessie's happy. There's been some dunks.
That's right.
She's happy.
And LaMelo Ball is 1 rebound away from a triple-double, we were just told. I got to let Coach know that. Greenlee with the deuce. Greenlee with another deuce. Those are the first 2 baskets of the game for Greenlee. Filipovity almost loses that one. Rocket Watts. He shot that one from Marshall County. Almost made it. Oglesby. And he gets the second shot to go.
Good step back.
Melo only needs a rebound for a triple-double. Oh, I thought you wanted Filipovity called for his 4th foul, team 6th. Trey ball is good. Alec Oglesby.
Good layup.
Jaden Campbell at the free throw line shooting a pair for the Rock. And folks, this is literally the hard part of the game for your commentating crew. It's it's tough. Oh, Carrington McCaskill with the throwdown.
Well, you gotta, you're still looking for it, and you still got
Correct.
people on the floor that are going to be needed at some point in a game that matters. So there's still an it. Now, they're still looking for it.
LaMelo Ball remains 1 rebound away from a triple-double. And all of a sudden, Alec Oglesby is hot as firecracker. That's 3 threes in a row for Alec Oglesby.
The ball starts going in. When you don't need it to go in, the ball starts going in.
Stolen. Well, KG.
I can't understand the chant.
I can't either.
Sounds like the student section's calling for somebody.
Somebody, yes. I don't know who.
I don't think they said Leroy.
No, definitely not me.
I was checking.
Definitely not me. They do not want me.
I was listening, though.
Oh, okay, number 24, Rebu Paul. And Lamelo Ball, knowing he needs one rebound, and he gets the layup.
He's a crowd favorite.
And, you know, it's really strange how that happens, Casey. The guy who never gets in the game always becomes the crowd favorite. I don't know how that happens, but I've seen it happen so many times.
He'll be signing autographs later on.
Yes, he will. One and one for Jaden Campbell. He makes the first. And he makes both. Kyle Duke with the steal and the layup. He traveled, but he got away with it. He was trying to give Lamelo an opportunity for a rebound. Everybody for Spire wants Lamelo to get a rebound except for Lamelo. Who knew it would be so difficult to get a rebound, Casey?
Those things are hard to get.
Obviously. Lamelo Ball at the free throw line.
Melo wasn't the one who made that move.
No, he was not. How he ended up at the free throw line, your guess is better than mine.
I'm a little confused by that.
I'm very, very confused by that. He missed the second. Basket good. Alec Oglesby. And Oglesby called for the foul, his fifth. So Spire now in the double bonus. This is definitely supposed to be LaMelo's two free throws.
These are his two.
And he missed the first. The Rock down 21. 92-71. And LaMelo Ball makes his second. Trey ball is good. Alec Oglesby.
Oh, I had to step back.
And the Trey ball is good. Oh, circus shot there. Kyle Duke with the circus shot, and then he lands awkwardly. And it's only fitting that LaMelo Ball would get an assist on that, I believe. Didn't LaMelo get the assist on that three? Yeah, LaMelo Ball gets the assist.
Well,
when Reba Paul.
I don't want to take anything away here, but I hope he's okay.
I hope Kyle Duke is okay as well. Now, I saw he landed awkwardly. Do you think he landed on his wrist maybe?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
All right, so Coach Harden wanted to run the clock, which we have done, so that's our ball game.
That makes sense. Nothing wrong with that, but
well, Casey, I just found the it. All things said, the Rock School outscored Spire in the second half, 53-49. To me, that's your it.
You've been
so it looks like Lamelo Ball has been chosen as player of the game, and I was told that I had to step out onto the court.
You go interview him?
And we'll get a word with him right quick. So, Lamelo, you were chosen as player game. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You guys get so much attention, and it's always like the NBA championship. Everybody's amped up when you play. How difficult is that for you guys?
I mean, it's not difficult. We all play basketball. It's just a game. We come out here, practice like everybody else. I mean, we all humans, so come out here and play.
Do you like to travel? I mean, you guys travel all around the country to play?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got used to it now, going overseas. That's way more traveling than this. So little 4-hour flights and stuff, that's nothing.
All right, so you got one more tomorrow night, but you guys put on a great show for us.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Great meeting you.
Thank you.